Royal Gala now on Granada from the Opera House here in Manchester.
Good evening. I'm speaking to you from outside the Opera House here in Manchester, which is home to Coronation Street, Manchester United and also Boddington's. But tonight it's the home of the Royal Gala performance in order to celebrate the 21st anniversary of the Prince's Trust. Inside, some of the world's top stars are made up and ready to go, whilst outside we're awaiting the arrival of the Prince of Wales.
A Royal Gala, celebrating 21 years of the Prince's Trust. And now, here is the Prince of Wales, who's received by the Lord Mayor of Manchester. The Lord Lieutenant, Colonel John Timmins, presents Peter Evans, the manager of the Opera House. And His Royal Highness is greeted by John Jarvis, Chairman of the Prince's Trust, who presents Paul Gregg, Chairman of Apollo Leisure, the owners of this historic theatre. The producer of tonight's gala is John Bishop, Controller of Entertainment and Comedy at Carlton Television. And here's Andy Allen, Carlton's Director of Programmes. The Prince now has a word with some of the young people of Manchester, who tonight represent the many thousands throughout the United Kingdom who've benefited from the work of the Prince's Trust. Tonight, His Royal Highness will be accompanied in the Royal Box by Lady Karina Frost, as the fanfare trumpeters of the Royal Military School of Music prepare to welcome the Prince of Wales to the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir David Frost.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, good evening and welcome to a Royal Gala on the occasion of the 21st anniversary of the Prince's Trust. We're here in Manchester where young men dream of pulling on a United shirt. And young women dream of pulling one off. Where Roy Keane is famous for his sliding tackle, which is probably why he wears 2 pairs of shorts. Where the wife of one United supporter complained, "You think more of United than you do of me." And he said, "I think more of City than I do of you." And the nightlife, I must tell you all, the nightlife in Manchester is fantastic. I was welcomed at the door of one club by a man with a see-through shirt, nipple clamps, a bolt through his tongue, rings through his nose, and a chain hanging from his navel. I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm a policeman." I said, "Why the nipple clamps and rings through the nose?" And he said, "I'm in plain clothes." Just one announcement before we get underway. We've just been informed that there's a suspect package in the travel agents next door. It's a fortnight in a Turkish 2-star hotel for 69 quid. Anyway, now may I introduce the person who is once again, I'm delighted to say, my partner for the evening. Yes, you've guessed it, it's Miss Joanna Lumley.
I'm so sorry, I would have been here earlier, but I came in Don Brennan's taxis.
And lived to tell the tale. Well, we've got a great lineup, haven't we, Joanna? We've got the biggest thing to hit the musical world since Meatloaf collided with Pavarotti.
Yes, they're known respectively as Posh, Sporty, Baby, Ginger, and Scary. Who else could it be but, yes, Labour's new front bench. But our first star this evening has just returned from Hollywood, where they loved him for his understated elegance and typical British reticence and reserve.
He's had his sticky moments in the past, but tonight isn't one of them. The magical Mr. Julian Clary.
The Army and the Navy need attention. They've come to the right place. The outlook isn't healthy, you'll admit. But I've a perfect dream for a new recruiting scheme, which I think is absolutely it. If only other girls would do as I do. I believe that we could manage it alone, but I turn all suitors from me, but the sailor and the Tommy. I know what I like. I've an army and a navy of my own. On Sunday, I walk out with a soul, hello. On Monday, I'm taken by a tar. Tuesday is when I'm out with a red. But Wednesday, a huzzah. On Thursday, I gang out with a Scotty who comes. On Friday, the captain of the crew. But on Saturday I'm willing, if you'll only take the shilling, to make a man of any one of you. Some of those boys can do the splits, which, if you ask me, isn't natural. I teach the tenderfoot to face the powder, which gives an added luster to my skin, have you noticed? And I show the raw recruit how to give a chaste salute, so when I'm presenting arms, he's falling in. It makes you almost proud to be a woman, doesn't it, madam? When you make a strapping soldier of a kid, and he says, "You put me through it, I didn't want to do it." That's what they all say. But you went and made me love you, so I did. Sunday, I walk out with a bosun. On Monday, a rifleman in green. I know what I like. On Tuesday, I choose a sub with the blues. On Wednesday, well, a marine. On Thursday, a terrier from Tooting, clever. On Friday, a midshipman or two. But on Saturday, I'm willing, if you'll only take the shilling, to make a man of any one of you. These are the hot shots here, doing very clever things with their pom-poms. Manchester Girl Guides. Now this is very clever. This is British Gymnastics Acrobatic Men's Pair. Look at that. Shall I let it go? On wear Brill cream when you're doing that. Marching on now, the Queen Alexandra Royal Army Nursing Corps. Indeed. So if anyone fancies an enema during the interval, just come out to the stage door. The Central Manchester Institute of Gymnastics. What I say. Personal favourite, Manchester Fireman. Thank you. Now, could I just point out they're all bona fide firemen here. You're the real thing, aren't you?
You certainly are.
You're not just in fireman drag.
Not tonight, no.
And what's your name?
Sam?
Sam, good evening. You can, I think I'm in there. You can tell they're the real thing because they've got their shiny helmets with them. And, what are the masks for?
It's so we can breathe in irrespirable atmospheres.
No need for long words. I think that must be just about everybody, don't you? But no. Your stick's twice the size of mine. Well, how marvellous. All we need now is for the Red Devils to drop in. Now. But on Saturday I'm willing, if you'll only take the shilling, to make a man of anyone. I'll make a man of anyone of you.
Now, here's Bradley Walsh.
Nice to see you again, folks. How you doing, all right? Well, it's nice to be here, it really is. Actually, I was a bit worried when they said to me, Brad, would you mind doing this year's Royal Gala? I said, if you like, but I'm not a very good swimmer. I mean... That's my best gag. We're in trouble now, love. So, Like, you know, I don't mind standing up the shallow end, bit of rubber ring, wings, you know, a bit of splashing about, put my sunglasses on, you know, make myself look really cool. Look at that, how about that? I'll do impression, here's a quick impression, look at that. That's Vincent van Gogh on his holidays. Do you like painting? I like painting. Painting's great, a bit Van Gogh. You like painting, sir, don't you? A bit of painting. You don't paint so much now, sorry, I understand. You're not painting so much now. Well, you could have been in the show. We could have called you the Prince, formerly known as Artist. What I will do... Is he laughing? Have a look, see if he's laughing. If he's laughing, have a look, love. Just see if he's laughing, quickly, look up and have a look, see if he's laughing. Bang goes me nighter. Just have a quick look, surreptitiously. Syrup, no, I don't mean sneakily, I mean through your syrup, love. That's a wig you're wearing, through your syrup. Actually, this is the sort of woman, won't join in. You go round her house and you say, how many times you get caught? She goes round her house, you say, would you like a cup of tea and a sandwich? You say, that'd be nice, thanks very much. And she'll give you a plate of sandwiches in one hand. You can't make a move, she's got you. And then she'll bring you a steaming hot, full to the brim mug of tea, holding it by the handle. I'll get caught every time. And with a homicidal smile, she'll go, here's your tea. And you've got no option but to go, cheers. And you've got to put it down. You don't put it there, it'll mark the table. Oh, yeah. But never mind, not to worry. See, I forgot where I am now. Hands up those of you that have seen me before. Good. You couldn't tell me what I'll do next, could you, love? It's all right. Did you enjoy the election? She's lit up now. I said election. Hello? Come in. I've got to be honest, because I know nothing about politics. Absolutely nothing, not a sausage. And funny enough, until just recently, I thought Free Nelson Mandela was a small pack of cigars. You won't believe it. The times I walk in newsagents and gone, Free Nelson Mandela and a box of matches, please. Do you want to hear something really spooky? I don't care, I'm not coming back. Let's take this for you. Oh, you got to have a laugh, haven't you? But not here, obviously. Right, something never seen here before at Opera House in Manchester. I give you, especially for you, balloon animals. There you go, tadpole. Give us a drink, Tar. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the show. Your Highness, have a great night. Good night. For me, Bradley Walsh, take care. God bless.
Bradley Walsh. Now, the good news for Cathy Dennis is that she's had 12 consecutive top 40 hits. The good news for us is that she's here to perform hit number 13 with When Dreams Turn to Dust. Will you welcome the lovely Cathy Dennis?
don't wanna push you. I don't wanna push you.
After the break, Gary Barlow and London's new hit musical Beauty and the Beast on a Royal Gala.
We're celebrating the 21st anniversary of the Prince's Trust, which was founded in 1976. 1976. Those are the days when a Portillo was a little cigar.
When the Gay Gordons was a dance and not a regiment.
When lust was something you found under a Toyota.
When surfing the net was something Ina Sharples did in the bath.
And now back in 1997. What are they saying about Britain's newest, cleverest ventriloquist? Well, the word of mouth is that he's brilliant. Not that he'd tell you that. His lips are sealed. Check for yourself when you meet Paul Zerdin.
Thank you very much indeed. Good evening. I'd like to introduce you now to my partner. His name is Sam. He lives inside this lovely little silver box there. Hang on 1 second. This is Sam. Say hello.
Hey.
Say hello.
What?
Say hello.
Hello? Yeah, they talk.
They do. They're very nice. Now,
Here, Zerdin,
yeah.
I'm looking around here,
Yeah.
and I'm noticing something.
What's that?
I'm noticing that there's a lot of good-looking people here tonight,
Well, yes, there's a lot of good-looking people here tonight.
and some ugly people. Here,
You what?
look at that man there. Look at him. He is...
Ugly. You what?
He's nasty looking.
Yeah, Sam. Sam, don't tell him he's ugly.
Why, doesn't he know?
I think you should say you're sorry.
Huh?
Say you're sorry.
What?
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry you're ugly,
Would you stop picking on him?
but it's so easy. You know, I don't care.
Why not?
I'm not the one he's going to hit.
No.
Don't laugh. I can't talk when you laugh.
I'm sorry. Now,
Yeah, I want to do a trick.
Hey?
I want to try out the acoustics of this lovely venue. You'll like this, ugly. Because it's simple.
Oi.
Shut up. Hello. 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 Echo. 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 Ugly. 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 How are you? Fine. Fine. You changed it.
Well, maybe I did. I'm sorry.
Hey, ugly didn't get it.
You what?
He didn't get the joke.
You what?
Oh, if only you were a statue and I was a pigeon.
Oi.
I spy, with my little eye, something beginning with L-R.
You what?
Something beginning with L-R.
Sam, we haven't got time to play games. Just tell me.
Say you give up.
What?
Say you give up.
No, just
Say it.
Would you not talk when I'm talking?
Yeah, don't worry, you're not that good. Now say you give up. Go on, say you give up.
All right, I give up. L-R. What is it?
Loose rivet.
Loose rivet. Where?
Just up there, underneath that box. That's woken him up.
Oi. Sam, you can't say that. That's the prince.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was only kidding. I've got all your records. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You folks want to see an impression? Okay, he does. Anyone else? Okay, time now. Can I do an impression?
Go for it.
A quick impression of the front row.
Come here, listen, if you're going to do an impression,
Yeah.
you've got to do something that everybody can relate to.
Huh?
Do something that everybody knows.
Or like what?
Like a film.
A film?
Yeah. Have you got one?
No.
Well, think.
Shut it. I've got one.
Yeah?
Yeah. My impression of that classic film, Silence of the Lambs.
Hey?
Silence of the Lambs. Shut it.
Now listen, before we go, I want you to just watch me.
What?
Watch me.
What?
Watch. I've got a little ditty.
Should they know this?
No. It's not what you think. Just watch.
Huh?
Watch.
What?
Watch.
You do that for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Oh, that's great. They love that.
What I want you to do
Yeah.
is to hum what I just did.
Huh?
Hum.
Huh?
Hum.
Hum?
Yeah, now. Bit louder.
Oh, sorry. It's not working.
Hang on. What we're going to do now
Yeah.
is do what we just did,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time.
Excuse me?
We're going to do what we just did, but together.
Don't do it.
Right. It's very easy. I'll start, you follow.
I thought you swallow.
No. I'll start.
Is he laughing?
I'll start, you follow. Here we go. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel so privileged to be here this evening to celebrate the 21 years of the Prince's Trust. Oh, gosh. I bet you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I were doing a fry-up for our Jack. And the phone rang. They said, get to the Opera House. Madonna's let them down. Well, there's only me who could play Madonna, isn't there? Anyway, I'm very proud to be able to introduce a wonderful artist. I can't see now, just a minute. Here, can somebody bring my glasses? Thank you. And you in? Here, come here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manchester United champions! Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce another famous Manchester lad, Gary Barlow.
Wasn't gonna last. Kept me from saying something I'll never take back. of me waking up where I am. You could have stopped short of every dream I've ever had. So help me, girl, you've gone too far. It's way too late to save my heart. The way it feels each time we touch, I know I've never been so loved. And I can't help myself, so help me, girl. Yeah, you've gotta help me, girl. You had to be there until the song came on, making last night feel like a vision of things yet to come. You just have to hold me like nobody else. Now look what you've gone and done. You had to love me till I just can't get enough. So help me, girl, you've gone too far. It's way too late to save my heart. The way it feels each time we touch, I know I've never been so loved. And I can't help myself, so help me, no, baby, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. So help me, girl. You've got to help me, girl. 'Cause I'm falling down, yeah. Yeah, I'm falling down, no, yeah, yeah. You got me falling down. You've got to help me this time, 'cause I'm falling down, no, 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 you've got to help me this time, 'cause I'm falling down, oh, I'm falling down, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me falling down, got me falling down. You better help me this time, 'cause I'm falling down.
Gary Barlow. Well, everything... thank you very much indeed. Well, everything seems to be going pretty smoothly so far. I mean, you usually expect something to go wrong on television. I remember in the early days of TVAM, well, there weren't many later days of TVAM, but we sent a young reporter to the Holy Land and he filed a report which began, "Welcome to Israel, a Mecca for tourists." Kid Jensen said in one interview, "Ah, yes, Muhammad. That's one of the most common Christian names in the world." And Dr. Michael Phelps said, quote, "The problem with heart disease is that the first symptom is often sudden death." And that's a very hard symptom to deal with. Our next guest has combined two careers, boxing and panto. Once he got them mixed up and went 15 rounds with Widow Twankey. Oh, yes, he did. Very good. You're excellent. Welcome, Frank Bruno. Well, now, my boy, it's always good to see you, but from what I read, I thought you might have left the country because a certain party won the election.
I think you've been reading the Sunday Sport too much, David. You know what I mean? I would never leave this country. I'd have to die before I can leave the country. But
you promise you won't leave
I promise you, Sir David, I would never leave the country.
You promise?
I'll be a servant of this country if they
You're a
allow me
servant
to.
of this country, yes.
Most
And
definitely.
do you miss the fact that you've also retired from boxing?
Not really. I had 16 hard, good years in boxing. I've done pretty well for myself and took some bumps and bruises here and there. And I wouldn't like to get no more bumps and bruises, so I'll get bumps and bruises from the wife at home. So I'm glad I'm out of it, to be quite honest.
Are you one of the new men? Do you help a lot about the house? Do it yourself and all that stuff?
I try and make the babies myself, but I do the hoovering. I do little chores here and there.
Little chores here and there. Now, what about other sports? Any other sports you're playing now? Are you a golfer? Or?
No, I do a little bit of tennis, a little bit of gardening, and just relaxing, getting a suntan in the garden, not too strenuous stuff.
Well, actually, you're looking very brown.
Thank you very much. I just come back from Dominica.
Absolutely excellent. Well, now, you're here, so would you for us?
No problem.
Would you announce this very delightful mega event that's about to
I will try, David. I'll try and get my script right. Thank you very much, Sir David. You're so kind. Thank you. Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, I'm usually waiting to get in the ring when I hear them words, but thank God it's not tonight. Could you please give a big hand for the stars and cast of the great London musical, the Disney musical, Beauty and the Beast. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town.
Good morning, Belle.
Oh, good morning, monsieur.
Where are you off to?
Bonjour. I just finished the most wonderful story about a beanstalk.
That's nice. Marie, the baguettes, hurry up!
Look, there she goes, the girl is strange, no question. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? Never part of any crowd.
As a head up on some cloud.
No denying she's a funny girl, that Belle.
Oh, isn't this amazing? It's my favorite part because you'll see. Here's where she meets Prince Charming, but she won't discover that it's him till chapter 3.
Now it's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her looks have got no parallel.
But behind that fair facade, I'm afraid she's rather odd. Very different from the rest of us.
She's nothing like the rest of us.
She's different from the rest of us. She's Belle. Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, I said she's gorgeous and I fell. Here in town there's only she who's as beautiful as me, so I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle.
Look there, he goes, isn't he dreamy? Monsieur Gaston, oh he's so cute. Be still, my heart, I'm hardly breathing. He's such a tall Australian handsome brute. Bonjour, good day, you call this babe calling away.
Excuse me, please let me through.
There must be
more than this provincial
I can't love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. Hope I could have loved her and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
The life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Short away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can change again. Build higher walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home
Never just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bitter, sweet, and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast.
And now for your continued dining room experience, napkins, s'il vous plaît!
Ouh là là! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
cast of Oh What a Night, starring Kid Creole.
Some news just in. Michael Portillo has announced that he plans to spend some time in seclusion away from the public eye. He's doing a series for Channel 5. Our producer bumped into another former Tory MP the other day, and it was a bit embarrassing. I mean, he wasn't quite sure what to say to him, but he finally settled on Big Mac and fries, please. I can remember when Conservatives debated the big issue. Now they're selling it. Our next guest is a fine comic actor, a prolific writer whose novels leap onto the bestseller list and stay there. He's currently working on his autobiography, starring in a film about Oscar Wilde, opening in October, while, as Jimmy Durante used to say, his left foot's cracking walnuts. He does it all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Prince's Trust, Stephen Fry.
Girl power. Your Royal Highness, my lords, hereditary peers, non-voting peers, ladies and gentlemen. There's an extraordinary evening of entertainment, comedy, music, drama, dance yet to come tonight on television. So it's all the kinder of you to be here instead. We're immensely grateful. So really, what are we doing here? What's going on? Why? So many questions, don't they, merge and jostle, begging for answerment. I expect when you bought your ticket for this evening, you thought to yourself, well, here's an opportunity to help the Prince's Trust. That's a good thing to do. There'll be drawbacks, of course. It would involve forking out money that could otherwise be spent on a biro. Quite a nice biro. Or maybe you would earmark the cash for some other use, I don't know, a pleasant romantic evening in the arms of your favorite prostitute. But there are all kinds of possibilities. 21 years ago, a young man, as he then was, had a dream, ladies and gentlemen, an extraordinary dream. There was no problem. My mother explained to me that it was quite natural. I only really bring it up because at almost exactly the same time, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales conceived and devised the Prince's Trust. There's an old saying, put not your trust in princes. He ignored it flagrantly, and we're here to pay the price now. The Prince's Trust, Pete, PT, or PT for short, Peter, PT. It's 21 years old now, full-grown, relaxed, confident, well-muscled, supple, attractive, a beautiful young charity with glowing thighs. But what does Pete really do? Well, the philosophy behind the Prince's Trust, and I use the word philosophy wrongly, is that it's about opportunity, it's about motivation, it's about training, it's about self-belief, it's about achievement. I could list Pete's achievements, actually, all evening, and I'd still be here 21 years later. Since then, an incredible 500,000 have received assistance in setting up their own businesses, getting trained, getting opportunities to develop skills, from everything from farming to rock and roll. 500,000, it's a very difficult number to conceive. So imagine that you have each young person helped was a pebble. Then you'd have 500,000 pebbles. Hang on, it's not particularly helpful, that is it? All right, imagine each young person is a badminton racket in Derbyshire. Then the county of Derbyshire would have more badminton rackets than any other county in England or Wales, with the obvious exception of Hampshire. It's not really getting us anywhere. The fact is, whether you know it or not, you have been helped by the Prince's Trust. I believe this is frankly the most underrated and under-applauded charity or trust at work in Britain at the moment. Well, as the Archbishop of Canterbury always likes to say on these occasions, that's enough tedious arse from me, let's party. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been very sweet. Thank you very much.
Now, an evening with the Cirque du Soleil is one of the most beguiling and magical experiences you can have in the theatre. Harrison Ford told them after he'd seen them, "You have reinvented my imagination," and that's what they do. They take us to places we've never been before. Tonight, we're delighted to have some members of the company of Allegria, the Cirque's new production, which comes to London's Royal Albert Hall next January, with the enchanting Russian hoops and the mind-boggling aerial cube. It's Allegria.
This is a quote from the Irish Times. Quote, "Of course, Kirkpatrick will serve nowhere near the 900 years to which he has been sentenced because the system in Northern Ireland allows for up to 50% remission for good behaviour." We've also just heard today, by the way, that Michael Jackson's baby has said his first words. He looked at a box of Tupperware and said, "Daddy." Time now to celebrate this month's other great British landslide victory. From the moment the first results were in, there was no doubt about the outcome. It was Royaume Uni 12 points. 12 points. All the way. Here with their Eurovision winner, Love, Shine a Light. Here they are, the champions, Katrina and the Waves.
music after the break with Steve Balsamo and Phil Collins on A Royal Gala for the Prince's Trust.
Welcome back to the Prince's Trust Gala from Manchester. Manchester, traditionally the home of cotton, and still today the centre of the Manchester United away strip industry.
But we mustn't give the impression that there's only one football team in Manchester. There's also Manchester United reserves.
Our next guest got his start in life from the Prince's Trust. Its rock school course in Cardiff motivated him and boosted his confidence as a performer to keep on keeping on.
And you're about to find out why. Here's Steve Balsamo with Gethsemane.
If there is a way, take this cup away from me, for I don't want to taste its poison, feel it burn me. I have changed, I'm not as sure as when we started. Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. Listen, surely I've exceeded expectations. Tried for 3 years, seems like 30. Could you ask as much from any other man? But if I die, see the saga through and do the things you ask of me. Let them hate me, hit me, hurt me, nail me to the tree. Have to know, I'd have to know my Lord. Have to know, I'd have to know my Lord. Have to see, I'd have to see my Lord. Have to see, I'd have to see my Lord. If I die, what would be my reward? If I die, what would be my reward? Have to know my Lord. Have to know my Lord. Why should I die? Can you show me now that I would not be killed in vain? Show me just a little of your omnipresent brain. All right, I'm dying. Just watch me die. See how I die. See how I I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. After all, I've tried for 3 years. Seems like 90. Why then am I scared to finish what I started? What you started? I didn't start it. God, thy will is hard, but you hold it. now. Before I change my mind now. Before I change my
Our next guest has filled more albums with great music than Judith Chalmers has with holiday snaps.
It's particularly appropriate that he's here for the 21st anniversary celebration because he's been one of the most stalwart supporters the Trust has ever had. Mr. Phil Collins.
Well, she came looking at me with her arms open wide like some long-lost friend of mine. She said, excuse me, but do you remember me? I said, no, I don't believe I do. So she looked me up and down and undressed me with her eyes. Then she said, you got everything I need. You got everything I want. So I said, okay, you can wear my hat. My coat, you can take my shirt, 'cause I don't need it. You can wear my shoes, you can take my socks. Come on, take my bag, it's yours. If you love it, well, you can have it if you love it. I got no problem if you love it. Come on, take it if you love it. Well, later that day, her friend came up to me with a pen and paper in her hand, expressing some interest in the number of my room. She said, excuse me, but do you remember me? I said, no. She said, can I appeal to you? So she looked me up and down, and realizing her insinuations, I blushed. Then she said, listen, babe, you don't know me. No, you don't know me, but you owe me. Yeah, and I love you. But I don't know you, but I love you. Put your arms around me, 'cause I love you. And I got all your records, and I love you. So I suggested that you can wear my hat, you can have my coat, you can take my shirt, 'cause I don't need it. You can wear my shoes, you can take my socks. Come on, take my bag, it's yours. If you love it, you can take it if you love it. I got no problem if you love it. What's mine is yours if you love it. Love it, come on, love it. Well, later that day, this guy came to me with a little scrap of paper in his hand. He said, hey, buddy, can you sign your name for me? I said, no, why? Do I owe you money? He said, no. So I said, listen, pal, do I know you? Have we ever met? Why do you want my name on this little piece of paper? He said, it's 'cause I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. Like my brother, I love you. Come on, put your arms around me, and I love you. I said, hey, let's not pick out curtains here. You can wear my hat, you can have my coat, you can take my shirt, 'cause I don't need it. You can wear my shoes, you can take my socks. take anything you want. I don't need nothing. All I need is what I got here. Well, you can wear my hat. You can wear my hat. You can wear my hat. You can wear my
Still to come, Alan Davies, Jennifer Aniston and the Spice Girls on a Royal Gala. Welcome back to a Royal Gala for the Prince's Trust. And now, here's Alan Davies.
Nice to be here. Keep smiling. Very nice to be here. It's good to do a big charity event. It's important. I always feel like I don't contribute enough somehow, even though I'm constantly reminded, inundated, in fact. I contributed to about 3 charities in the post. And now I seem to be on the mailing list of every charity in the Western world. Computerised mailing list, so they come in to me personally. Make me personally feel responsible for anything bad that's happened anywhere, anytime, ever. I got one that had a photo on the front. It was a nice photo. It was all grassy foothills and snowy peaks and people running about. It was the Balkans. It said springtime in Eastern Europe. I thought it was a holiday brochure. Flipped it over. On the back, black and white photo of 2 dead blokes. Who lives to see it depends on you. I thought, steady. You know, I've had a couple of wild nights in my time and I can't remember what I did, but I never forget a face, and I didn't garrot that bloke. I got another one came in, some bloke in Africa, flies crawling all over his face. This bloke's had no dinner for a month, Alan. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was cooking for him. I didn't see the roster, is that my fault? I was asked for £15.62. This is the Red Cross, bless them. £15.62 will apparently buy you 5 blood bags in the Sudan. Doesn't even divide by 5. Are they trying to kid? Fooling no one. So I'm a bit down this week. We had to have our dog put down a couple of weeks ago. No, it's all right, don't worry. She was old and crippled. Every time I went around there, she'd look at me like, come on, please, this is getting ridiculous. I can't even get up. So we'd say, all right. I say, I'm unarmed. I can't do anything. She was a killer dog. This is a true story. She was my stepmother's dog, and she once attacked and killed next door's dog in a brutal and unprovoked incident, witnessed by many of the local community. Like that, one bite, spat it out. And there was a lot of fuss, a petition, police involved, court case, and we had to smuggle her out under a blanket, cover of darkness, round to my flat. I had to look after her for 6 months. This was an eating machine. I've never seen anything hungrier in my life. She'd wake up in the morning like, I could eat, actually. I am peggish. Are you having a biscuit? You having a biscuit? I'm up for a biscuit. I could manage a biscuit. I could go for that. A couple of biscuits, I reckon I could eat. You know, packet biscuits, crate of biscuits. Many biscuits I could see, I reckon I could handle. Come on, give us a biscuit. Give us a biscuit, come on. It's got sonic hearing, supersonic hearing like that. Hello, is that a tin opener? I can hear a tin opener. There's a tin opener sitting in that drawer, doing nothing, idle. Famished the whole time. We'd be having a little bit of dinner. I'm having a bit of dinner, the phone goes. I go to answer the phone. Are you on the phone? You won't be wanting this then, will you, this dinner? Are you not having this dinner then? If you're on the phone, this is going to waste. Shall I have it? Shall I have it? It's going cold if you're on the phone. Leave that alone. I'll be back in a minute. Do you not want it? Leave it alone. It's all right. I got it. I had to take it to classes. Dog training classes. She had to wear a muzzle like this. And there were 20 of the maddest dogs you've ever seen in front of her. These are run by the police, these classes. She turns up like that, and they're all thinking, oh, 6-foot skinhead dog with a baseball bat. And she's just thinking, I can't eat with this on. How long are we going to have this on for? How long's this got to be on for? This is ridiculous. I can't eat a bloody thing. They're all going, back away, don't look her in the eye. Stand clear. She's thinking, I might be able to suck that Jack Russell through the bars. The police had their own dogs. They were all sitting on chairs at the end, all cross-legged, doing each other's hair on the phone, playing Scrabble. Took mine home on the bus. Standing at the bus stop next to a woman with a 3 or 4-year-old kid on one of those harnesses, so it never knows quite which way it's facing. First 4 years of its life, like that. She parked it up next to my dog with the muzzle on. The kid's got a box of Smarties as big as its head, and it's got his whole arm right inside it. You're never going to eat all them Smarties. You'll be sick, surely. I reckon I could manage a couple of them. I could manage a couple of you if I didn't have this on, to be quite honest. But she did get old, and she got a bit overweight, and it was all over. I went round to see her, and she was sitting about like that, going, oh, God. You going in the kitchen, get us a biscuit, will you? I can't move anymore, I've had it. She couldn't get up off the ground. If she did get up, she'd struggle walking. She was like this. She'd be all right on the carpet, but the kitchen lino was a whole different matter. She'd think, all right, carpet. Lino! I've got to go on that note. Thank you very much for listening. Good night. See you again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a great evening. Now, when you think about it, where would we be without Friends? We wouldn't have Jennifer Aniston as Rachel for a start. She's flown in especially to be with us here tonight. Please welcome fabulous Jennifer Aniston! Everybody who just loves you, loves the show, loves Friends. Tell me, first of all, are you still making friends?
Not at the moment.
No?
No, we've stopped for the season.
Yeah?
And we will start up again in August.
Oh, fantastic. We're watching some of the old ones and we like them just as much, don't we? Yeah,
I know.
we do. And is it happy? I mean, it looks such fun. You look as though you're all friends.
We have such a great time. We are a very lucky group. They're crazy, they're silly, they're really fun.
And the girls all seem to be a bit sort of savvier than the guys. The guys seem, don't they?
We are.
You are, aren't
Yeah.
you? It's sort of girl power, really,
We're
isn't
way
it?
beyond them.
But listen, Jennifer, it seems that everything you've done masses of shows, and everything you've done has just been a sort of colossal hit. Were you just born a star? I mean, have you just always been huge? God. Didn't you ever do... I was a shop girl once. Were you ever anything?
Oh, my God, I was a waitress. I did everything under the sun, but I was a waitress. That was my longest success as a, before I was an actor. I was Hamburger Hamlet in New York City, and I was an awful waitress.
No.
Awful, just terrible. But I loved it more than anything. I loved being a waitress.
Did you?
But I was just awful at it.
You didn't come here just to see me, did you?
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
No, you didn't.
I
What did you
didn't.
come here to... Who did you come to introduce?
Well, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, the Spice Girls.
Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear. two and two together, you will see what our friendship is for. Oh, if you can work this equation, then I guess I have to show you the door. There is no need to say you love me. It will be better left unsaid. I'm giving you everything, all that joy, all the joy, yes, I swear, and yes, I swear, and all that I want is the promise to be there. Yeah, I want you. Come on. Any fool you see there falling, I gotta make you understand. I'll give you everything on this, I swear. Just promise you'll always be there. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. Yes, I swear. And all that I want from you is a promise we'll be there. I'm giving you everything. Woo!
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching at home, girl power.
Do you know what? It's absolutely excellent to be here with me being a northerner and all that. So hello to all the northerners in here tonight.
It's fantastic to be here celebrating the 21st anniversary of the Prince's Trust.
It's wicked to be in Manchester, but tonight I'm not going to talk about football.
No.
And now we're going to do a song for all the mums out there. This is our single called Mama.
Mama.
She used to be my only enemy and never letting me be free, catching me in places that I knew I shouldn't be. Every other day I crossed the line, I didn't mean to be so bad. I never thought you would become the friend I never had. Back then I didn't know why you were misunderstood. So now I see through your eyes, all that you did was lies. Mama, I love you. Mama, I care.
After the break, Michael Barrymore and the spectacular finale with His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales.
It's great to be here tonight celebrating the 21st anniversary of the Prince's Trust. But I wonder who'll be making the news in another 21 years from now.
The year will be 2018, and I bet we'll still be writing 2017 on our cheques. But what will people be doing in 2018?
Faith in Britain's sporting status begins to fade as the country loses its bid to host Wimbledon.
London Airport announces plans to open their new terminal, Terminal 23. A spokesman said it will be just outside Bournemouth.
And, of course, Manchester finally gets the Olympics.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man for whom the phrase needs no introduction from me could have been written. The name itself says it all. Michael Barrymore!
It's so important to make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you cling to. One smile that cheers you. One face that lights when it nears you. One girl, you're everything to fame. If you win it, comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Love is the answer. Someone to love is the answer. Once you found them, build your world around them. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too. You're my kind of people. It's lovely to be here. Thank you very much indeed, and it is lovely to be here, and it's lovely to be back in Manchester. I know Your Royal Highness. Oi, do you mind? Who the hell's he talking to? Hello. I'm here. I'm Michael Barrymore. We have met once before, you've probably forgotten. You'll find me in the papers under Manic Depressive. Now, the marvellous thing about His Royal Highness, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this, although, you know, it's easy to come on and do jokes about that. It's not the thing I particularly do. I'm not a joke teller. And we've been here about 4 or 5 days rehearsing, and I was up in my dressing room earlier, well, the skip, earlier, and I was wandering around about 3 days ago, and His Royal Highness was actually here during rehearsals. Now, that is very rare. You know, you see him arrive at the front door, and I was watching him wandering around, and I thought, well, what's he doing here? You know, today, it's 3 days before rehearsals, and I thought, I don't know, maybe he's come down to do something else, and he had a fox hat on his head, with, you know, like with a tail. And I said, Your Royal Highness, he said, ugh. I said, it's lovely to have you here, but can you tell me, why have you got a fox hat on your head? He said, well, actually, it was my mother's fault, really. He said, I was leaving the palace to come down here to see you, and as I was leaving, my mother said to me, Charles, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to see a show in Manchester. She said, wear the fox hat. Now, I can't quite see her, actually. Would you mind? My God, you brought the Muppets with you. How are you? I've got to tell you that Manchester, the centre of Manchester, I know you have a thing about buildings, a lot of the buildings are built very close together. And when they found out you was coming, they thought, oh Christ, we haven't got a royal box. And you are actually, there's a block of flats behind this building. And you're actually sitting on somebody's balcony. I can't believe this. Excuse me. I can't believe it's down there. That is, excuse me, I've got to get... This is unbelievable. Do you mind? Don, let me show you. Come over here. What's that? Thanks, Mike. Don. Over here, look. Can you see her?
It's not, is it?
Eh?
It's not, is it?
I can't believe it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see.
She just sat herself down there. All right? Just wait there a second. I'll go and get her. How are you doing? You all right? I can't believe you've come. Hey? No, you. I can't believe it. How are you? You all right? Up you get. You've changed your look and everything like that. And I'm going to tell them, when I tell them, they just won't believe it. And we've met so many times before, and I just don't know why you chose this occasion, maybe because it's the first time that we've done this in Manchester.
Don't tell anybody.
Hey?
Don't tell everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd just like to stand there, I know this may be a very big surprise for you, and having known very personally myself for a long, long time, please welcome on stage Her Majesty the Queen. It's wonderful to have you here. So we'd just like to make you feel at home, obviously, and there we are.
Thank you.
There we are. And
thank you.
you would do us the honour if you would like to do what you normally do and meet the company, the musicians, and if you'd like to come across to us, that'd be very kind of you. All right. This is Don Hunt, our musical director.
Lovely to meet you.
You don't have to run along, though. Just take your time. Would you like to ask him anything you want?
Oh, where did you get this lovely jacket from?
Neil? No.
That's it.
And Stephen, percussionist.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I'll see what he does.
What do you do?
I stand at the back and I'm playing with my jingly-jangly thing.
You are?
Can't you get into the front and play with his jingly-jangly thing?
Could you try and at least do the accent, love? I don't remember the Christmas message. You know, hello, how are you? Oh, I've had an Angus horribilis. It doesn't quite work. Oh, God.
Olaf.
Yes, and where's he
He's
from?
from Ethiopia.
He's from Ethiopia.
I don't believe that.
No, yes, and believe me, he's from your Commonwealth. And believe me, everything they say about them is true. Thank you, Don, if you'd like to go back. Thank you, and thank you, Your Royal Highness. There they are. Thank you very much indeed. Sorry?
I'm going to take you back to my seat.
No, we're finished with you now, love. So just wait there. I've got a little something for you. Okay? There we are. Hold on. You're wonderful. Go and sit yourself down. I'd like to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine that I met a little while ago, and I'd like you to say hello to them. Please say hello to the Quiddlers. Here they are.
Michael Barrymore, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Barrymore, who really builds an act that way anymore? Terrific stuff. And incidentally, the members of his all-star Celtic drill team were Gloria Hunniford, Roy Walker,
Willie Carson, Henry Kelly, and Barry McGuigan.
Well, now, we're almost at the end of our time.
So let's greet the artists who've done such a fantastic job for the Prince's Trust tonight.
From us both.
And from them.
Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the founder, the president, the mainspring of the Prince's Trust, the Prince of Wales.
Now, I don't quite know what I'm doing on the stage at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure nor do you either. But the great thing is, it's my chance to get my own back on Michael Barrymore. But not, of course, on the Spice Girls, who've been unbelievably nice and kind to me this evening. And it took me a very long time to wipe a certain amount of lipstick off one or two cheeks here this evening. But what I really wanted to say this evening, ladies and gentlemen, was that I, for one, know that I am the least hard act to follow this evening, and I am only here as the cheapest form of entertainment. But what I also wanted to say, more than anything else, was how enormously grateful I am to everybody who's helped to make this show what it has been tonight. I wondered who else was going to come on. We've had just about everybody, as far as I can make out. And I've enjoyed it enormously. I hope you have as well. And what makes me enormously proud is to feel that all these people here have felt that it was worthwhile coming and giving something towards the Prince's Trust tonight. In fact, I don't need to say anything because Stephen Fry does it far better than I ever can. He says everything that needs to be said and twice as amusingly as I can. But when you think about it, which I do occasionally, I can never believe... Yes. As the advert says, once every 20 minutes. When I think about it, still can't quite believe that it's 21 years since we started the Prince's Trust. And now, 21 years later, we are able to help 50,000 people almost every year. And I couldn't do it without a huge team of people who work incredibly hard all over the country, volunteers of every sort and kind, and I owe them an enormous debt of gratitude, as I do everybody else here tonight. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making it possible this evening to support the Prince's Trust. Thank you.